Hey guys, Anastasia here. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Today's practice, we're going to be focusing on our back. So I do suffer from scoliosis and a bulging disc in my lumbar spine, which lets me know they're there, especially if I'm in a long car ride or whatnot. But yoga is actually what helped me the most, and I will be showing you those poses and we'll be doing a nice flow here. I will be using a block to show some modifications. If you don't have a block, that's totally fine. You can use a textbook, like a large textbook, or a pillow that's very sturdy. Just make sure it's something that you can lean on a little bit without it slipping, just for your safety. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going to be gently rolling all the way onto our back, getting comfortable, getting kind of attached to the mat, closing our eyes, getting ready to practice, taking a few breaths here, kind of setting our intention. Kind of ask yourself, what do you want out of this practice today? So gently we're going to hold our knees and we're going to roll a little bit side to side, kind of massaging our lower back here. You can make some circles in either direction, kind of warming up our limbs here in our lower back. Not forgetting to breathe. Okay, from here we're going to do some spinal twists. So we're going to place our knees to the right and middle and to the left, all the way down. Our arms are out to a T. Inhale up and exhale all the way down. If it's easier, you can also straighten out your legs a little bit. That might make the stretch a little bit more doable. Again, to the left and back up. Give yourself a nice hug here. Awesome. Plant those knees on the ground. We're going to bend our right knee and bring it all the way up to our chest with our left leg. And bring it down. You should feel a nice stretch here in the upper thigh. Inhale, and our shoulders are not leaving the mat. They're staying right there. Inhale, come up again to the best of your ability. You don't have to touch your chest. Now switch legs. Inhale, come up, and exhale, lower. Up again to our chest and back to the mat. Okay, bringing it to ourselves again and back down. Closer to the chest, a little bit deeper if you can, and back down. I was about to straighten my feet there and Simba decided he wants to play. From here, what I'm going to do is pick up my legs here, kind of working my abs, moving them up and down, just like this, strengthening that core, squeezing my belly muscles. My arms are staying on the mat, they're not being lifted. Inhale here and see if you can go just a little bit deeper and lifting up that pelvis. Good, place your feet back on the mat. He still wants to play. He loves that yoga mat. Okay, so inhale here, legs come up and down. Don't let them touch the floor yet. Bringing them up, working those abs. Having strong abs is very important for our lower back. Now we're going to inhale, bringing up our back, and exhale, sitting all the way down. Inhale. Again, we're going to be stretching out our arm just like this. See if you can go just a little bit lower with your back. From here, taking a nice seated position, we're going to be looking over our left shoulder, giving a nice spinal twist. Our back is nice and straight here. Coming back to center, looking over our right shoulder, stretching up that neck a little bit, giving it a nice lengthening. Back over the left shoulder. Breathing here, back to center. Putting our neck forward and back, looking to the left side and to the right. Working our neck a little bit here. Okay, I'm slowly going to come up to my tabletop. Having a strong core here, going to get into the position. Try not to put all your weight on your wrist. You want to distribute it evenly. Going to be doing our cat and cow, so inhale around your back and exhale. And inhale around your back. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. And exhale, arch, just like this. Your legs are nice and strong. Inhale. And staying here for a second. Good job, guys. From here, we're going to be taking our first downward dog. So our hands are nice on the mat, pushing up from the mat, nice and strong. Core is nice and tight. You can be pedaling with your legs here, kind of moving them up and down just like this. This will help to stretch our calves and kind of get us into the downward dog. So breathing here, looking between your legs. Your core is nice and tight. Your bottom is back and up. Try to have even weight between your legs and arms. Now we're going to be widening our legs and going into a wide-legged pose. Bringing our arms a little bit closer to our legs here. And back to the front of the mat. Coming into plank, breathing here, adjusting as needed. Okay, breathing here, nice and deep, in and out. Bending our right knee and our left. Just like this, kind of shaking it out. And lowering yourself gently all the way down to the mat. We're going to come up to inhale to our Sphinx, or all the way up to our upward dog, lifting our knees just a tad bit off the mat. Squeezing our core, there we go. Great back stretch, especially for the lower back here. Now widen your knees and coming down to our wide-legged child's pose. Take some breaths here, coming back to your intention for the practice, taking a little break. Thanking your body for coming here today and practicing. You can use your block here or your book or pillow. And what we're going to do is place our elbows on it, kind of adjusting it, and placing our head down on the mat. This will give you a nice stretch here in your upper arms, shoulders, and open up that chest. So our knees are still wide. So this is a wide-legged pose. We're breathing here, going deeper into that heart opener. Nice deep breaths. Now slowly come back up. We're going to be putting the block away. And from here, I'm going to be coming up to my knees. And we're going to attempt the camel pose. So from here, we're going to be kind of twisting a little bit to the left and right, warming up. Now you feel free to take a modification. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Don't feel like you have to do the entire pose. So placing our hands on our hips, we're going to be bending back as far as is comfortable. Oh, that's my headband. I'm adjusting here a little bit. There we go. Hands back on our hips, looking back. Trying to keep those hips straight, don't let them fall forward. Squeezing those glutes is very important. It's going to give you a nice foundation there. Inhale, slowly come up, and we're going to inhale back and do the back bend, just like this. You don't have to take it all the way back just like that. You can bend as far as you'd like or as far as it's comfortable for you. Don't push past any kind of sharp pain. We're just going to let your body tell you. Here's a modification. I'm grabbing my block, and you can place your hands there. And here's the full camel pose when you're grabbing your ankles and your back is nice and arched. Here you go, and slowly coming back up here, back to our knees and into child's pose. Great counter pose for the camel here, where we were arching our back and now we're lengthening it, kind of giving it some support here and balance, because yoga is all about balance, guys. Place your arms on your back if that feels good. I like to do that because it gives me a nice shoulder stretch here. Now slowly I'm going to come back up and back to my downward dog, pedaling my knees here a little bit, raising up my left leg and going into three-legged dog, opening up that hip, placing it down, right leg comes up and bending it, opening up those hips again, there we go, place it back down, looking to the front of the mat, stepping or jumping to the front, inhale to flat back, exhale, forward fold, inhale, come all the way up, hands come up. Great job, guys, so far. So inhale, hands up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. We're going to look to the left and to the right, kind of twisting a little bit as we're forward folding. Grab a block if that's more comfortable. That's going to be a modification. Or we can also do ragdoll, so grab your elbows here and kind of swing back and forth. Inhale to flat back again, hands on shins, and exhale, bring it all the way down. Coming back to our plank here, so feet are strong. We're going to be kind of pedaling back and forth here a little bit. Elbows are slightly bent. You don't want to lock them, because you don't want to hurt the wrists. Backing up a little bit, coming all the way to full plank. Squeezing those abs. Again, abs are so important for our lower back. To keep our lower back strong, you need strong abs. Now we're going to come back to our knees here. Sitting all the way down. I'm going to come to the side of the mat. And as you can see, I'm standing on my right knee, but you can go ahead and mirror me. Go on the left if you'd like. Using that block, I'm going to bend my arm here over my head and straightening my left leg. Nice foot, strong foot here. I'm going to be going into a nice here bend. You can use the block here if you have to for your hand that's on the mat. If this is available, you can go ahead and go on both feet and keep a nice bend in your elbow that's on the floor. Good job. Coming back to our knees, we're going to be going to the other side now. Bringing our block with us. So we're going to be on our opposite leg now. I'm bending my left leg, straightening my right. My right hand is over my head. I'm giving it a nice stretch on my side. Using my block here for support. Or if this is a full pose, if you like to go and do that. that feels good, you'll have a nice deeper stretch here. If this is available, go ahead and stand on both of those feet and give yourself a nice stretch here in the side. Good job, guys. Wide-legged downward dog again. Bringing our hands closer to our feet if that's available. Breathing here. And coming back to the front of the mat. I'm placing my knees on the mat. I'm sitting down. I'm kind of stretching out a little bit, shaking it off. From here, I'm going to be gently hugging my knees and be lowering myself gently back on the mat here. Again, if you have pets, I'm sure you understand your kids. But yeah, I've seen my cats kind of running around. But okay, guys, from here, going to be lifting up our bottom to the sky, squeezing those glutes as we do so, and come all the way down. Our arms and shoulders are staying glued to the mat. So strong feet coming up again and down. Pushing up with your feet, bring that pelvis up to the sky. Hands are nice and strong on the mat, and bring it down. Good job, guys. Give yourself a nice hug. Bring those knees to chest. Do another twist, so place those knees to the right. And inhale, center. Exhale to left. Great supine twist. Giving yourself a nice hug again, massaging your back, making some circles even. Both sides. If it's available, I love to do this. I'm going to grab my block and place it under my lumbar spine, or you can grab your roll or pillow, whatever is comfortable for you. And it'll be a little bit uncomfortable at first, but it shouldn't be painful. If it is, go ahead and take it out. But I love to do this. It really kind of releases the tension in my back. And I'm going to let my body slowly melt over my block. My hands are out to a T. My feet are to the sides of the mat. If it's available, I like to put my hands and my arms over my head just like this. Take your time in this pose. We're going to be in here for about 4 minutes. Think of your intention for today's practice. And thank yourself for giving yourself the time to do this. To give your body some peace. To give your back some relief. Breathing in and exhaling, letting go of any tension, of any stress, of anything that happened today. Maybe it's something negative or something that gave you anxiety. You just want to let that go right now and focus on your breath and on how your body is relaxing. Imagine your lower back being free of pain. Imagine that pain slowly floating away. Imagine all tension right now leaving your body. You're breathing deeper and deeper now. You're letting yourself be relaxed because that's what you deserve. No matter the time of day you're doing this practice, it's always good to take that time for yourself. Okay, now slowly wiggle your toes. We're going to be gently taking our block out of underneath our back. Our eyes can still remain closed here. I'm going to roll to our right side, placing our hand under our arm if that's comfortable, bending your knees, keeping those eyes closed. From here, gently flutter those eyes open, coming up to a seated position, crossing your knees. I thank you guys so much for coming out to practice with me today. Namaste. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that it helped you in some sort of way, maybe physically, maybe it was emotionally, mentally, or maybe all of the above. So be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be posting new videos at least twice a week, and I'll be looking out for your comments and suggestions.